It's amazing how people like this Ben and the United Nations and the what is he, Secretary General, and the heads of the UN High Commission for Refugees always say the same thing. And all these charities, Amnesty International, the Red Cross, excuse me, the Salvation Army, all those poor refugees, oh, these poor people, they're falling off their boats. But these people are lying in the streets and defecating everywhere. We must help them. We must do more. Now, look, I'm not an uncompassionate person, and I raised two sons by myself. It's been a tough life. I came from a very poor family. So I do understand. You know what? I've said this for at least 35 years. Not one single person who's at the top of the ladder of those organizations or charities would ever have a single refugee in their home, their backyard, or their neighborhood. Now, when I say that, they go quiet. Because all of those people, no matter whether it's a charity or a church leader or whatever, they live in very affluential neighborhoods or middle-class neighborhoods. Please don't ask me. I'm not going to take them to my home. Do you know who I am? I'm just trying to help these people. But don't you dare ask me or infer that I should have to look after them. You see the hypocrisy there. This is why I'm a shock jock. Now, I'm not trying to be smart, or I'm not trying to be, educational. But I don't give a damn about these people. If they have a problem in their country and they don't have the balls to pick up and to fight for their freedom like we had to do in the histories of the West, from Oliver Cromwell to the American Revolution and wherever else, then that's their fate. Sure, we can sympathize, but there are many poor, needy people in the West. There are millions of people, even in America, the wealthiest place in the world. I know a bunch of them that can barely get enough food to make ends meet. And not because they're lazy or they're drug addicts or criminals. It's tough when you've got 300 million people in one piece of land. It's hard. Even in Australia, with a lower population in a dry, arid country, dependent mostly on Chinese investment in mining, not everybody can make it. It's hard here in Japan and in parts of Asia. And the last thing we need is thousands or millions of people running away from the jihadists, running away from the corruption of their countries in Africa and in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, and saying, "Oh, we're going to look for a better place. We're going to pick out the wealthiest places. We're going to go to Europe, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand." We don't want you. That's it. That doesn't make me a racist. If my country was going down the drain, and like I said, I come from a very poor family, I'm not going to go and get in a boat with hundreds of people crammed on the edge and go and try to force my way into someone else's country. And I think I'm speaking for the majority of people. And I look in the paper and I see these hundreds and thousands of people lying on the streets, demanding and expecting their neighbors to take care of them. It is wrong. Charity starts at home and justice next door. Charles Dickens said that. We have to look after our own people first. And if other people have problems in their country, it's their problems, not ours.